Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School, Solapur channel. Myself Priscilla teacher, I am going to teach you English subject of standard 4. Students, today we are going to learn two things. First is a small poem and second thing is a small topic, that is the sentence. So we will start with a small poem, that is a flower on the road. So you have to just see the image. Okay, this poem has been written by Chitra Padmanabhan. She is a poetess and she has been a journalist for many years and she has worked with many Indian newspaper. She has also written many other books for children. This poem she has written in the form of conversation. Now what is conversation? Conversation means a chat or a talk between two people. So when you look to this image, what you can find? That who is talking with whom, or the conversation is between among whom. Okay, so guess children, can you guess that the little child is talking to someone? No, you are absolutely wrong. In this image we can see two types of flower, that is bougainvillea and a little flower. Now I will repeat this poem. You have to repeat along with me. So what is the poem name? Flower on the road. Spring has come, said the bougainvillea, crimson, orange, cream and yellow, making a flower on the flower wall along the road. I bring happiness to all. Wait, said the little flower, on the edge of the curb. I too blossom, though I am small. Every now and then a little child walks past, sees me at her height and happily smiles. Doesn't that make us comrades on the road? Who is the poetess? Chitra Padmanabhan. Now this poem again you have to repeat along with me. Spring has come, said the bougainvillea, crimson, orange, cream and yellow, making a flower wall along the road. I bring happiness to all. Wait, said the little flower, on the edge of the curb. I too blossom, though I am small. Every now and then a little child walks past, sees me at her height and happily smiles. Doesn't that make us comrades on the road? Yes children. So now when you have read this poem, what you understood? That the conversation is between two flowers, that is a bougainvillea and a little flower. Now here in this poem, the first stanza, we can see the bougainvillea is very proudly saying that when spring comes, it blossoms with different color flowers and it makes the wall along the road a flower wall and it brings happiness to all the people who walk along the road. So when this bougainvillea was saying very proudly or boasting about himself, that time the little flower is saying, wait, see, even though I am small and I too blossom and I too produce flowers and I make small children happy, those who walk along the road. And see, as you blossom and I also blossom and we both together we make people happy, we are friends. In the third stanza we can see one word, that is comrades. Comrade means what? That is friends, those who work closely together. So students, what we have understood in this poem, that even in our life, even we should never boast about ourselves. We should not be proud of anything in our life. Everyone is very important at their place. For example, in class, if one of the student is clever and the other student, we will see they are clever or good in other activities, maybe singing, dancing or curricular activities. So students, what we have learned from this poem, that we should not never proud of anything in our life. So students, what homework is, you have to read this poem, then learn this poem and write in your homework book once. Hope so you have understood with the poem. Now next students, we are going to start with the grammar. First topic, the sentence. Now as you listen this word, the sentence, what you understood? or what comes in your mind? Different types of sentence comes in your mind. For example, I am a boy, I am a girl, my name is so and so, my school name is Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. So different types of sentences comes in your mind. So what is the sentence? We will see through this definition. So what is the definition? A group of words that make complete sense is called a sentence. Again students, you have to repeat along with me. A group of words that make complete sense is called a sentence. Here in a sentence, what is there? There are group of words and that group of words make complete sense, which makes a sentence. Now there are some points to remember in a sentence. What are they? First point is, see, a sentence begins with a capital letter. So whenever you will write any of the sentence, each and every sentence should begin with a capital letter. Second, it makes complete sense. So whatever sentence is there, it should make some sense. And the third point is, it should end with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Again I repeat, what is the third point? It should end with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Now here three examples we have taken. First is what? Jeet is my best friend. Here in this example, if we will see, the first word is Jeet and the first letter is J, that is capital, and these our sentence has been ended with a full stop. Now second, what is this? What is your name? If you will see, this sentence has also been ended by question mark and the first letter is capital letter. If you will see the third example, that is, what a painting, beautiful painting it was, exclamation mark. So what is the third sentence also? It begins with a capital letter and it ends with a exclamation mark. So dear students, in this sentence, you have to remember these 3 points whenever you create any sentence. First is, a sentence should begin with a capital letter, it should make some sense and it should always end either with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Hope so you have understood till here. Now we will see some group of words. Now student, here we can see 2 examples over here. First example is, to garden the went I. When you hear this word or when you read this word, what happens? Does it make any sense? No. So the group of words in example A does not make sense. It means that it is not a sentence. Now example B. What is there here? In the garden. So the group of words in example B, in the garden, it makes some sense but not complete sense. So we can't say that this is also a sentence. So the group of words in example B does not make any sense. So it is not a sentence. So these group of words are not sentences since they do not make complete sense, and according to our definition, a sentence must make some complete sense, then only it is a sentence. Now we will solve some examples. See here in your book, Fun with Grammar, Kodwa book, page number 5, if you will see, exercise A is there. So there 4 example is given over here. So here, in the drawing room, to me the gave he book, the mouse is eating cheese, left the field. I have taken this example from your book, Kodwa book, exercise A. So first example, when we will read, in the drawing room, see, it makes incomplete sense. So it is a sentence? No, it is not a sentence. So you have to put a wrong if it is not a sentence, and if it is a sentence, you have to put a tick. Now next, to me the gave he book. This sentence is not in a proper order. So this is also not a sentence. So here also it will come cross. Now third example, the mouse is eating cheese. Now here this sentence makes some sense. What it makes sense? That the mouse is eating cheese. and it begins with capital letter, ends with full stop. So this is a sentence. So we can make it tick. Left the field. This is also not a sentence. So we can make it a cross. Now students, you have to make it cross and tick with pencil. You should not use pen at all in your grammar book. Now we will check our answer. See, in the drawing room, it is wrong. It is not a sentence. To me the gave he book. It is also wrong. It is also not a sentence. Now the mouse is eating cheese. It is a sentence. So it is correct. Left the field. It is not a sentence. So we will make it cross. So students, only 4 examples we have solved. The remaining 5, 6, 7, 8 example you have to do it on your own with the help of a pencil. Hope so you have understood till here. Now we will move on further. Now here, read this group of words that does not make sense. Here 2 examples are given, number 1 and number 2. First is season, favorite, my is summer. When you read this group of words, does it make any sense? No. So it is not a sentence. Second is school, our, closed, remains, summer, end. So this group of words also does not make any sense. But when we write these group of words in another order, it will make some sense. See, I have written. But when we write this group of words in another order, it makes sense and it can be a sentence. So students, when we are arranging these words in a proper sequence or in proper order, you have to keep in your mind that you should not add any of your own word, or you should not drop any of the words from this group of words. So here we have done it. The first one is summer is my favorite season, full stop. And you can see over here S is capital and last we have put it here full stop. So here we can see it is a simple sentence, summer is my favorite season. So we have put here full stop. We are not asking any questions to put here question mark. Second, school, our, closed, remains, summer, in. So how we can arrange these words in a proper order? Our school remains closed in summer, full stop. Here also we can see the sentence has begin with a capital letter and it ends with a full stop. So I think you have understood till here. See, if any of the sentence does not make any sense, you can put it in a proper order to make it a sentence, how we have done over here. Now we will solve some example from exercise B. Now here first example is sun in rises the east the. Here this sentence is not in a proper order. I will give you some seconds, you have to just make it in a proper order. Try it, don't write in your book. Hope so you have done it. And now we will check our answer. The sun rises in the east. So what is the answer? The sun rises in the east. Now here we can see we have begun the sentence with T, that is capital T, and we have ended with a full stop. So like this we will solve still 2 to 3 examples. Second, 7 their days are in week. So how we will arrange this? Yes, there are 7 days in a week. We will check our answer. There are 7 days in a week. So we have begin with capital letter and we have end with full stop, and our sentence has some sense. Third, upon time once there a king was. Yes. Make it in a sentence. Yes, once upon a time there was a king. Can you see over here? Once upon a time there was a king. Yes, we have started our sentence with capital letter and we have begun with a full stop. So, hope you have understood how you have to arrange the group of words in a sentence. Now, one more example of exercise B. Meeta sisters are Rita and. So, how you will arrange here? Meeta and Rita are sisters. So, we will check our answer. See here we can see in this group of words none of the word is in capital letter and there is no full stop. All that we have to do it. See, Meeta and Rita are sister. M is capital and there is a full stop and our sentence makes some sense. So, students, hope so that till here you have understood what we have learned. Next. Now, look here. What is there here? There are some group of words that make incomplete sense. So, to make it complete sense or sentence, we can add words to it. There are some group of words, for example, in the garden. This makes a incomplete sense. It makes some sense but not complete sense. So, what we can do? We can add some words to make it a complete sentence. How we have done over here? The boys are playing in the garden. Here we have written the boys are playing in the garden, already it is here. So, what we have added over here? The boys are playing. We can use other words also. For example, we are playing in the garden, the girls are playing in the garden. So, our words should make some sense when we will add to this group of the words. One more example is given over here, on the wall. So, which words we have added over here? The clock is on the wall. So, like this we can still add other words to make a complete sense. For example, the painting is on the wall and so on. Many words we can add to these words in order to make a sentence, but that word should make some sense. So, now we will solve some example of exercise C. Okay. So, what is over here? In the park. In the park, what we have to do? We have to add some words to these group of words in order to make a sentence. For example, we can make sentence with the help of these words. In the park. So, make your own sentence. The girls are playing in the park. Any type of words you can add. So, we will see here what is our answer. We can see different types of flowers in the park. The girls are playing in the park. Boys are playing in the park. There are beautiful flowers in the park. So, here I have written we can see different types of flowers in the park. So, understood till here? Next, my school. With this word now you have to make sentence. My school name is Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. There is a big playground in my school. There is a science laboratory in my school. Like this different type of sentences you can make with the help of this word, that is my school. There is a big playground in my school. Third group of word is near the window. Now, what type of words you can add to these words? A parrot is sitting near the window. The teacher is standing near the window. Any type of sentence you can add to this group of words. A parrot was sitting near the window of our house. There is a beautiful tree near the window of our house. So, any type of sentence which will suit to this group of words, and it should make a complete sense. And when we make a sentence, we should keep in our mind our sentence should begin with a capital letter and it should end with a full stop, and it should have some sense for the sentence. Last one is the class test. So students, have you made any one of sentence with the help of this word? Yes. We have Monday test as the class test in our school. The class test is conducted and we got good marks in our school. See, the class test will be conducted in our class. So different type of words you can add to make a sentence, and always you have to begin it with capital letter and you have to end with a full stop. Now we will revise what we have learned. Students, today we have learned about sentence, and in this sentence what we have learned, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. It makes complete sense and it ends with a full stop, a question mark and an exclamation mark. And students, whatever you have learned, you should try to make it your own sentences. So hope so students, whatever you have learned today, you have learned first a poem, that is the Bougainvillea and the Little Flower. First was a short poem which I taught you, that is the flower on the road. In that poem what we have learned, that we should never boast or we should not be proud of ourselves. We should always think everyone, we should give importance to everyone. And students, homework for that poem was, again I will repeat, you have to learn that poem and you have to write once in your homework book. And the second thing which we have learned, that is the sentence. In sentence what we have learned students? Yes, there are some points which we have to remember. That is, a sentence begins with a capital letter, second it should make some sense, and third was it should always begin with a capital, it should always end with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. So when you are able to write any of the sentence, it should begin with a capital letter. So there are many things we should keep in your mind when you are making a sentence. So what was the first part what we have learned? In the first part we have learned to recognize or to check whether the given group of words is a sentence or not. In exercise A, what we have learned, we have to just read the group of words. So it is a sentence or not. If it is a sentence, so you have to tick it. If it is not a sentence, you have to make it wrong. In exercise A, only 1, 2, 3, 4 example I have solved. The remaining 5, 6, 7, 8 you have to solve, and you have to use pencil. Again and again I am repeating, you have to use pencil in your Fun with Grammar Kodwa book, page number 5, lesson number 1, sentence. And what was the exercise B? It was what we have learned in exercise B, that there are some words which are not in a proper order, which are not in a proper sequence. But when we will put that sentence in a proper order or in a proper sequence, it will make sense. And when we will make it in a proper order, the sentence should begin with a capital letter and it should end with a full stop, question mark or exclamation mark depending upon the sentence. And third thing what we have learned, you should make your own sentences with the help of the group of words which is given in exercise C. So only 4 example we have finished, and the remaining 5, 6, 7, 8 of exercise B and exercise C you have to do it on your own with the pencil. Hope so students, you have understood both the topic, the poem also and the lesson number 1 of grammar topic, that is the sentence. Can I ask you some questions students from the poem? Okay. Who is the poetess of the poem? Flower on the road. Yes, Chitra Padmanabhan. Who was she? She was a journalist and she has also written some books for the children. Now, can you tell me the conversation was between whom? Yes, the conversation was between the bougainvillea and the little flower, wherein the bougainvillea was always used to boast about himself, but the little flower also shows his importance. So, the conversation was between the two flower, and what qualities, similar quality or similar characteristics they were having? They were making, both of them, they were making, giving happiness to other people. So, we should also make other people happy at our own level. Hope so students, you have understood the poem and plus our the lesson number 1 grammar, the topic sentence, and all the points you have remembered and you have to recall every time whenever you will make different types of sentence. Thank you. Have a good day.